Hello there. Okay, well, this video I'm going to try to explain a couple different ways of tightening up your heel on the moccasin. Okay, it would be quite similar to this dress shoe, how they slope it up so that your heel cannot go sliding up and down as you walk. And that's what we're going to try to do. And in order to do that, we need to form a little pocket in our moccasin. Okay, and that's going to happen at the step where we are sewing the heel up. Okay, what we're going to do is we are going to start at this inner sole, the insole, and we're going to come up about 3 inches, and then we're going to jog in about 1/2 inch, and then we're going to come up the rest of the way to the top of the moccasin. Okay, so I'll just try and demonstrate that or show that. Okay, well, we're gonna see if we can get our heel figured out here so that we can get our little pocket made, and I'll just give you some ideas about how it's gonna work. Okay, first of all, what we've got is we've got our cut line, and then we've got our we've got our cut line here. Next we've got our sewing line or the stitch line, and that is 3/8 of an inch away from the cut line. And then the next line is the insulation line, and that's where the insulation stops. The nylon liner continues, so you have to fold back the nylon liner and then cut the insulation. Okay, so the first thing that we have to do, what we're going to do is we're going to fold it in half. This is how it's going to be sewn. And then what we have to do is we're going to use our basic measurements are going to be from the insole of the moccasin. So this is the insole, and this is the top of the insole. So what you're going to do is to draw a line that is over, get my marker, okay, we're going to draw a line that is over from the edge. Draw it over in a straight line, and we'll put a mark right here. Okay, so that's where we're going to be taking our measurements from. The next thing that we want to do is to measure up approximately 3 to 3 1/4, depending on how big the moccasins are. So we'll start from this point right here, and we're going to go up. You can just go over on an angle. It's not like this has to be an exact line by any means. So there's our 3-inch mark right here. I wonder if maybe I should do it on this side. It just might make things a little easier. Seems I don't have all that writing there. Okay, so here we'll put our top of sole. Then we'll go do the 3 inches. Okay, from the top of sole right there, we're going to go up 3 inches on the sewing line. So there's our 3-inch mark. Okay, and then what we do is measure in 1/2 of an inch. Okay, there we are, 1/2 of an inch. And I'll just draw that there. And then we can see where we're stopping is right next to this line here. So we'll just come and we'll draw a line parallel to the black mark. Why don't I just see if I can zoom in a little bit here for you. Okay, so like I said, we've moved up, we've measured our line here up 3 inches. We've measured in 1/2 an inch. Now we're going to draw another line straight up to the top of the moccasin. Now normally, if you were not going to put this pocket in on your moccasins, all you would do is just follow this line here. Okay, so it'd be folded over, and you would just follow this line to here and then straight down, and that would be your heel sewn together. But because we're trying to fabricate a pocket here, this is how we're going to make it work. So once you've got that, then what you can do is measure halfway between here and here. Okay, so this is about 2 1/8, so we'll just say 1 inch. So what you do is you go down that distance. Now here's the 1 inch, and then you connect this corner with the line that you've just drawn. So you can go here. Now if you want it a little bit steeper of a line, that would be okay too. You could do something along this line, but you don't really know until you've tried it out. So here's what we got. On our moccasin, okay, we draw our sole line, and then from there we go up 3 inches. So that would be up to here, and then we go in 1/2 an inch and up to the top. Okay, so I'm just going to do this. Well, you know, I'm not going to do that just right this moment. What I'm going to do is, once you've got those lines, it's just very simple. Okay, you can start at the top. Start at the top up here. Sew down, whether it's by hand or by machine. If you have a 100% leather sole, you can fold the moccasin basically right in half. If you've got a cork, you can't do that because the cork will snap in half. So you have to do this by hand. So we sew down here, then we sew this part, and then we sew back to this part, and then we sew down to here. So that is what our stitching looks like. And what we've got is we've got this part right here. Okay, I don't think I want to do it in. We've got this part right here, and that is what is going to protrude into the back of our ankle. Okay, so that is actually the part that keeps it from slipping. Okay, so if you have your heel and you put your moccasins on, your heel is going to be fitting like this, and as you walk, it's going to your heel will want to go like that. But because you've created this pocket, your heel will maybe start to go up, but then it'll hit this protrusion and it'll stop. So that is what your stitching consists of, and that is what your moccasin is. So the basic measurements are the straight up and down to start with, and then you go in from about a half-inch. From a half-inch point, you go into your stitching line, follow your stitching line down, and then go straight into the back of your sole. So that's all it is. Let me just show you. Okay, so here it is here. So we do the same thing. I take my ruler and I go, and here's our sole, and I'm just looking here, and really where it should be is basically right at that junction where the two angles are. So there's our base. Then this is where we go up the 3 inches. Okay, so that would be right about here. Then we jump out a 1/2 inch. And then we go straight up until we run off the edge of the leather. Sorry if you can't see. Okay, and then from there we have our part that goes down this way, and then we finish sewing here. So on the moccasin, that is what it looks like. So it basically is looking the same as the drawing. Okay. Oops. So that is how it's done, and with that you'll have your pocket, and the moccasin, you shouldn't have any problem with your heel slipping up and down. Okay, I would recommend taking a piece of scrap leather and testing it out first. Okay, and that's what it looks like. Okay, thanks for watching.